transition's over with at this point?
Yeah, it's really nice to get it done, and it's always been where I wanted to be, and I'm really happy. I see the kind of from last year, the two guys in particular, Lucas and Mo, coming in and making an impact, and the additions we've made, and obviously some tough news today, but I really believe the future is bright here, and I always wanted to be a part of it, and always dreamed of, ever since I came into the league, of playing my whole career here and being a part of this.
How tough was it to see Tyler go? I mean, you talked about being tired of saying goodbye to teammates this time of year.
Yeah, really difficult. That one, with how this season has gone, especially for Bert, but the position our team's in now, it's it hurts, and he's one of my best friends, and sorry, it hurts.
Why are you optimistic about the direction of this team beyond what happened today in terms of the news?
Well, with signing an 8-year extension, I'm putting a lot of trust into Steve and the people that that I believe in, that are running our organization. Our owners are great. The Illich family gives us a lot of, and more of what we need to be a hockey team, and I thank them for that. And I trust Steve, so some of these questions are ultimately he's going to have to answer, and I think he's going to have to hopefully pull through for us, and we're going to have to continue to pull through as well, and continue to get better from within right now. So,
Dylan, during this process, did Steve ever share with you or give you his thought process of why he's doing the things he's doing, kind of letting you in maybe a little more inside, because he wanted you for 8 years, that, hey, this is where we're at and this is where we need to go?
Absolutely, and we've had a lot of conversations. I think throughout this whole process, we've been in communication a lot more than I expected in negotiating contracts. So I was always, understanding of what the plan is, and I believe in it.
Like Mantha a couple of years ago, then you're disappointed, but are you surprised that some of your friends are being moved?
I'm surprised, yeah, but today is probably one of the last 24 hours, one of the hardest days of the business side of it, and being excited, being happy, talking to Tyler yesterday, him being happy for me, and then we saw him this morning, and he was upset, and I am too. So it's difficult, but with this, we have a game tonight, and my contract is in the past now, and or I guess all of it's settled, so I can continue to focus on what I have to do to try and get this thing in where the guys in the room want it to go.
Dylan, what does it mean to you to, be captain of an original 6 team in your backyard, and just having a guy like Steve Eisenman show this kind of faith in you?
Yeah, it means a lot. To be captain of this team, something I don't take lightly. I got to watch Henrik Zetterberg, and someone I look up to probably of anyone in my life who's up there on the list of people I look up to, and to be in the same category is something I don't take lightly, and I'm very honored to be the captain of this team. And I feel that with the last stretch of games, we have what it takes to be in the mix, and it's a good feeling.
Going off of that, like thinking of your younger self growing up in Detroit, did you ever think Steve Yzerman would be standing in your kitchen with you as you signed a new contract to stay here?
No. But it's pretty crazy how kind of life happens and things like that happen. I think I'm well past the point of looking at Steve as Steve Yzerman, the player, and he's done great things, but I think we have a good relationship, and I'm really excited to continue to work together and try and bring this thing back to where we all want it to be, all the fans and all the players.
How does the last 24 hours? How does the last 24 hours affect how you view the next 22 games that you guys have?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You can see it. It's really difficult right now, but it's gonna be hard. But are gonna have to come to the rink tonight and forget about it. Not totally, but I'm gonna have to come back and play a hockey game. And the message this morning, we had a team meeting, and what happened with the two guys being moved can't really affect what we're trying to do. And if it does, we got to take your own time to grieve and do whatever. But we're trying to win hockey games right now, and that was the message this morning. And it's going to take a little time, but I'm going to have to come back and be ready to go.
What was the mood in the room, and were you guys a little surprised that this happened, considering you guys are still in decent shape and all that? I mean, more than decent shape, really?
Yeah, very surprised, but I think the trade with Phil going to Vancouver was surprising. The one with Tyler, not truthfully as surprising. It just kind of the way it happened this morning. But it's if you look at what we got, you could say it's for the future. We've a lot of draft picks now, so we can hope that they go to doing the right thing.
Dylan, how did yesterday go down? Did
this division and the challenge of trying to make a push here in the next 2, 3, 4 years? What does that climb look like for you? How challenging does that seem for this team to take the next step in what's a pretty deep and loaded division now?
Yeah, it is, and what has been happening, and especially in the Eastern Conference the past couple of weeks, and today with Tyler going to Boston, it's eye-opening, but teams are putting their future out there for win now, and I mean, Steve, again, a question for Steve, but it's pretty clear today that we traded guys to get draft picks for the future, and we all know that, and it's something that it could hopefully pay off for us in the long run, and build a sustainable winner, and not just one playoff run this year. So it's for the future. We understand that, but there's 22, 23 guys in that room that we've put a lot of work in this year. A lot of guys blocking shots, doing the little things. We don't want to go out the last 22 games just to throw our sticks and skates out there and play hockey. We want to play meaningful hockey down the stretch here.
Dylan, where were you and how did you find out about Tyler's trade? Who did you find out from?
in the car and on my way down here, and my fiance called me. So yeah.
Dylan, your negotiations took a while, but it didn't seem like it ever bothered you. Were you confident all the way through that it was eventually going to get done? I mean, you obviously were on the inside, you were talking to Eisenman, or was there ever a time when you were kind of wondering what was going on?
No, I mean, like I had the questions a lot. You know, I think at certain times my agent was probably saying to stop saying that I wanted to be there for leverage, but it was truthful, and it was where I wanted to be, and I'm fortunate, really, to have a support system of my fiance, my parents, my brother, my close friends, my teammates, you know. So I'm really fortunate. It was a lot of ups and downs this year, but they kept me able to keep going.
Dylan, how did yesterday go down? Does Steve call and say, can I come over, or how did the signing take place?
He called me on the way home from the airport after the Ottawa game, and kind of ran the logistics by me, and he was coming down the rink, so it was a day off, so it was nice to be able to stay home and
Do you run around and make sure everything is clean when he's coming over? Or?
No, that's my fiance again. She does a good job with that.
I don't know if you read the tweets, but everyone was very impressed with your kitchen and the whole like outdoor grill setup. So you might be hosting a barbecue.
Texts, but, yeah.
The countertop especially. Dylan, I really want to ask you a serious question. It might be a bit corny. There's raw emotion going on today, obviously. There always is on trade deadline day or when it's close. You know, you guys have to regroup and figure it out, but the fan base right now is all over the road. I mean, there's peaks and valleys. Is there something specifically maybe that you can say, being a native Detroiter, to kind of calm the fears of Detroit fans?
I just, again, talking about our future and you know, the players we have, the contracts that have been signed in the past couple of days. The guys in that room, yeah, we lost two important pieces. Two guys that I know were loved by the fan base, but you know, there's hope. There's more guys coming, and I'm excited to be a part of it. You know, I hope this isn't my last contract in my career or in Detroit, and I hope at the end of it I'm taking significant pay cuts to because we're adding guys at times like this, and that's how I see it, and that's what I'm really hopeful for.
We've seen so much movement. We've seen so much movement this week in general across the league, and I'm curious, as a player and someone who had the no trade protection this season, to kind of have more control over your own outcome and everything like that. Is that something that you put value on when you just look at in contracts and thinking about this as a business, as you look at what's happened this week across the league?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's something I didn't really think too much of. I always wanted to be here, and I feel the contract negotiating never got to a point where it was really bad, so I didn't think about it too much, but it's a reality. I did have that, but I never thought about it too much.
No, I think we all know you as a self-motivator, but does this contract come with any extra pressure? I guess, how does it maybe change the expectations you have for yourself?
Well, I think for me, for someone, my parents are, you know, role models in my life as well, and hardworking people, and you know, I think one thing they've always taught me is you earn your living, and it's not something that I want to have as a bad deal, or I don't think I could live with myself. So I think I'll do everything in my power to try and earn it and live up to it.
Dylan, did you call Tyler after hearing from your fiance, or how did you, or did you see him down here, or?
I'd like to keep that private.
So I think he's the lineman you've played with the most of anyone in your career. What are you going to miss about playing with him?
That's a lot. I think just the way he plays. He's very unique in his style, and I've said it many times, it doesn't look pretty, but it's highly effective, and his stick's flying everywhere, and the hair's flying everywhere, and he always comes up with a big toothless smile, and always the first one to laugh if something happens, and you saw it last game in Ottawa, always the first guy to jump in there and protect me, so yeah, it's going to be tough. I've always really loved playing with him and feel like I'm at my best when I play with him. And but he's going to a team where they're loading up for war, and there's no one I'd rather have on my team than Tyler Bertuzzi in that situation.
Are you going to be able to root for Boston in the playoff run?
That'd be really hard.
Outside of that and outside of the rink, having your close friends and family being able to join you for this ride in your hometown, how fortunate are you to be able to live out your dream surrounded by them?
Yeah, it's something I could have never imagined, and having my parents and my brothers now back in Detroit, and friends and family, it just means the world to me, and I know there's a lot of people in Waterford that we'd be sitting here all day if I could thank, but there's a lot of people that have helped me and kept me on the right path, and I really thank them for everything.
One question, Dylan, as you look back at your professional hockey journey, what are you most proud of leading up to this point, and then looking towards the future, where are you hoping to grow?
I think I'm most proud of how, there's been some hard times, and today one of them. I think I've never really lashed out or came to you guys and demanded something that I felt I wanted. I feel through all the ups and downs, I've tried to handle with class and doing it the right way. And I think in the future, I can feel it this year that I really want to be able to lead this team and into the playoffs and on long playoff runs. And you need help with that, and I feel like there's help in our room and coming along the way. So I'm really excited for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.